Alrighty, we've got a very special vintage cube for you today. So this is our weekly draft with me, BK, Mac, and we got Wing Tussar as our fourth battle against Fulero and his squad. And this is the mono blue cube. Really cool cube. Costa was the one who wanted to play this and I think has worked on it. And I'm going to probably take Hull Breacher. I bet this card's awesome in mono blue. This cube supports like Storm with Sapphire Medallion, artifacts. You see Basalt Monolith here. Control, you got counter spells. There's even an aggro deck. Duelist the Mind could do something with that. But I think I'm just going to take Hull Breacher. I'm sure counter spell's pretty good. I'm sure Curse Scroll's pretty good. But I think we passed a bunch of blue here to Max. Actually, a lot of artifacts, but I'm just going to first pick a Hull Breacher. This card seems incredible in this format. It's not a fully powered cube. Like, it doesn't have Mox or Lotus. It has like Mox Diamond and Chrome Mox and what have you. And Dan. 2 mana 4/1 can only attack if they've got islands. Also dies if you don't have islands. And look, Thought Lash. This is a nice one. You can, with Os's Oracle, you can deck yourself. Kind of want to just take Lorien Revealed. It's a pretty strong card, though. Astral Legends Planisphere, Brain Surge isn't bad. Astral Dragon is if you have like Flash or a way to cheat it into play, I guess. But, I mean, I just think Lorien Revealed is a really good card. It's a cantrip that finds an island or 5 mana draw 3. I mean, there's also Metalworker, Kappa Cannoneer, Thorn of Amethyst for like I guess the more prison-y type decks. But I think Lorien Revealed's fine. It doesn't color fix because everything's blue, but I think it's still just a really powerful card. And then here, Season of Weaving. Oh, yeah. Mishra's Bauble. Ooh, a Call. Thieving Skydiver is probably pretty great. There's also Show and Tell, City of Traders. Transmute artifacts. So this is a tinker. It's a lot of text, but it's tinker, except you have to pay the cost difference between the artifacts. So it's not very good at tinkering for expensive stuff. I kind of want to just take the Skydiver here. I bet this card is pretty awesome. It seems like there's a lot of artifacts in this cube. And then here, there's a Winter Orb. Oh, Ugin is really nice. I do love a currency converter. Oh, I have Lorien Revealed to combo with converter. There's also Malcolm. I mean, I could just take Malcolm. This looks like... Ooh, Rashad and Dockhand, Island Walk, tap target land. Yeah, with Winter Orb. This looks like I could have like a nice tempo style deck. I do like Ugin, but you know what? I'm going to go for Malcolm here. I think Malcolm's a really powerful card, so I'll kind of be drafting tempo here. I do like Converter. Malevolent Hermit's not bad. Oh, I'm a pretty big Venser fan. There's also Tide Shaper. Ooh, Riftwing Cloudskate. Adaptive Omni Tool, 2 mana. Equip 3, +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Oh, and it attacks, it goes and finds an artifact. Sure, that's a cool card. And Spatial Contortion is nice removal if you get colorless land, but I got to take my boy. Mac, before we drafted this, was like, after looking at the list, was like, wow, Luis must love this. This is just all the bad cards he had to cut from Cube, you know. And Riftwing Cloudskate, you know, it was my boy for a long time. So I'm going to take Riftwing over Venser. We'll see if I kind of end up regretting that. Ooh, Dreadnought for Stifle. There's Spectral Adversary. There's also Misdirection and Opt. And Everflowing Chalice for that matter. Ooh, Piracy Charm? Oh, that's not Vision Charm. It's +2/+1. I was thinking, is that the one with combos with Dreadnought? Because I kind of like Dreadnought, but I also kind of want to just take Misdirection. I think I just take that. I love free spells. Now, Murktide Regent? Shelldock Isle? Ooh. I like Commence the Endgame too. Can't be countered. Wizard's Retort is also nice. I think, do I have a wizard yet? I guess I probably don't. No, Pirates and Rogues. Also Sink into Stupor. Kind of want to just take Shelldock, though. Shelldock seems like a pretty nuts card. And then here, Ledger Shredder, Psionic Blast. Merchant Scroll to go get a blue instant or interrupt a blue instant. Prophetic Memory. Fresh Start. I mean, Prophetic Memory has some pretty good combos here. Well, actually, that's not true. I don't have any of them yet. Maybe just Lorien Revealed. Ledger Shredder is decent. I don't think I want Raven Form. Fresh Start might be nice. Maybe I just take this as a way to interact. I think that's better than Sonic Blast. Oh, I'm going to take Curse Scroll. I think this card's really good. I don't really care about Teleria West. Duelist of the Mind isn't bad either, but I suspect Curse Scroll is going to play out nicely. And then, ooh, Beastbinder. Probably should take Brain Surge. Just a nice instant speed card draw spell. Yeah. That seems fine. Well, blue seems open at least. So, and I have a shuffle effect with Lorien Revealed. Or Shelldock. Turn 4, you Brain Surge, and then you can play Shelldock to kind of shuffle. This cube looks fun. Mono blue cube, huh? And then here, I do like a Repeal. I don't think I want a Call Pakal or Season of Weaving. Yeah, let's just go with Repeal. Passing a late Ugin's Labyrinth. That card is powerful. Ooh, this could be a Winter Orb deck. It could also be a Treasure Cruise deck. I guess Currency Converter wheeling was too much to ask for. I think I want Winter Orb here. It feels Cloud of Fairy is also cute, but Winter Orb plus Repeal is a combo, which is nice. You can repeal your Winter Orb end of turn, but also I feel like I could just be like a bit of a tempo deck. Oh, Venser came back. Perfect. Pass some big mana cards. Yeah, I like where I'm at here. And then I guess Thought Scour. I didn't take the Treasure Cruise, but oh, Devour of Destiny for more Eldrazi nonsense. Oh, Academy. I have Curse Scroll and Winter Orb. I mean, come on. There's also Mana Drain, Valwar Stone, Mox Opal. Oh, that's Mox Opal. Okay. I mean, I should probably just take Mana Drain here. This doesn't look like I ended up going away from Academy. And then, but I also don't know that I'm going to be too worried about passing Academy that direction. All right. Strip Mine too. There's some good cards. This cube has some good stuff, but I'll just take the Mana Drain here. This doesn't look like an Academy start to me, you know. Now there's Flash, Jin-Gitaxias. There's also Tameo. I'll just take that. Tameo's amazing. I like Thing in the Ice in theory, Simulacrum Synthesizer. I mean, there's some cool stuff going on, but I'm happy enough just taking a tomato. Oh, there's Candelabra to go with Academy. Vesuvian Drifter. Curiosity's kind of interesting. I do like Shark Typhoon in general. Curiosity, I guess I don't have that much for it. Maybe I just take the Shark Typhoon. There's also Kitsa. I don't think I want Vesuvian Drifter, Peregrine Drake. Yeah, I'm a Shark Typhoon enjoyer, and maybe Curiosity comes back, maybe not. Radiant Lotus, 6 mana sack. Oh, I see, 3 mana for each artifact. Upheaval. Yeah, Academy could have worked out. I might take Pact of Negation. There's also Thopter, Fabricator. When we draw a second card each turn, make a Thopter, crew 2/4/4. There's Vapor Snag. Oh, this is Seed of the Sign at Artifact Land. Oh, Judge's Familiar too. Maybe I take the Judge's Familiar and I go that route and see if I can get Curiosity back. I could also just take Pact of Negation because it's just kind of a strong card. You just tap out for something and then free counter. All right. I think the Judge's Familiar, it might come back. I don't think anyone else is necessarily doing this, though. It's possible. This is just, I mean, this is one of the supported archetypes. It's like a tempo deck, which this deck could also easily be a control deck. So we'll have to see which direction it goes. A little bit regretful I didn't take Academy, but Mana Drain is a really strong card. I also wouldn't mind a draw 7 to go with this Hull Breacher, but we'll see if we can find one. And then here, oh, Consigned to Memory. Counter target triggered ability to color spells. Also Wasteland. I don't think I want Meant to Note or Time Warp. Pour Over the Pages is interesting. Academy, Pour Over the Pages? Wow. Stern Scolding is also kind of a nice card to be very good against me. I kind of want to just take the Wasteland here. Feels like there's some pretty strong utility lands, and given that I'm going to be mono blue, playing a couple spell-like lands in my land slot seems nice. Ooh, Time Twister. There we go. I think given that I have a Hull Breacher, I should just take the Time Twister here. True Name would have been nice. Lose Focus, Chart a Course are all good, but seems like a pretty easy Time Twister to me. And then now there's a Lion's Eye Diamond. Huh, is that something? I might just Hall of the Storm Giants. This seems pretty nice. And then this is exile target non-land that was put in a graveyard from anywhere. Huh. And cast it. There's also Depths. I don't think I want that, but I even have the Wasteland for this Hall of the Storm Giants. I think Hall of the Storm Giants will be good in this sort of deck. Temporal Mastery, Gush, Blink of an Eye. Yeah, let's just do that. And then here, ooh, Overlord of the Flood Pits isn't bad. What is this? Huh, interesting. There's also Kiora for a double loot. Impulse is just a good way to find cards, but Overlord seems kind of nice. I want to try that card. And then here, a bunch of good artifacts, Stage. Felwar Stone is a 2-mana blue mana rock. That actually doesn't seem too bad, especially with like Winter Orb and Mana Drain and whatnot. All right. Okay. I mean, I think this is pretty good. I still think taking Academy would have worked out nicely, but I actually am pretty happy with how this is looking too. And then here, I should just take Treachery. Treachery is a really strong card. Thing in the Ice, yeah, this isn't really a Thing in the Ice deck so much either. And then here, I could just hate O-Stone. I could take Phantasma, it's pretty good with Riftwing. That's about it. I mean, I guess Overlord's not a legend either. I don't think I want Peregrine Drake as like a high tide thing, untaps lands when you play it. I could also just hate Oblivion Stone. Maybe I'll just do that. I did pass Academy to Costa here, and if they took the Academy, O-Stone is probably really good in an Academy deck. Well, I guess it blows up all your artifacts, but it's still a sweeper, so maybe it's not even that good. Who knows? But I don't think I'm going to miss out too much on those cards. So where am I? I'm at 19, 20 lands right now. So yeah, plenty of playables. Radiant Lotus, Grinding Station, Crystal Vein. What is this? Draw a card and discard a card. Exile, non-land. I feel like I'm not going to play this, but I don't feel like these cards are all that great either. I guess maybe Grinding Station has got something going on. And then here, I'll pass a Helm if you want to do that. I think I want the Mental Note. Yeah, maybe that'll be good. Oh, Harbinger. I don't think I want Arcane Artisan. Harbinger might actually be decent. I don't think Reenact the Crime seems particularly good. All right, what do we got? All right, well, Mystic Confluence is awesome. Time Spiral is great with Hull Breacher, but I kind of feel like just taking Mystic Confluence is going to be better. There's a fetch land. Vexing Bauble, Midnight Clock, Displacer Kitten. Days Undoing, I guess, is also a Hull Breacher. It combos with Hull Breacher. It doesn't combo with Orcish Bowmasters because you wouldn't get those triggers, but Hull Breacher is just replacement. Either way, though, I'm just going to take Mystic Confluence. I think this card is just too great. All right. We've settled into like kind of generic blue mid-range with like a Hull Breacher combo, which I don't mind. Winter Orb might make it in, might not. I think Academy would have been a good thing to take, or would have worked out fairly well, but I think taking the Mana Drain is also pretty good. And then here, what is Eldrazi Confluence? Oh, but yeah, it costs 2 colorless. Okay. Tanglewire for Winter Orb. I probably should just take Subtlety. Subtlety seems like a pretty great card. Fairy Mastermind wouldn't be bad. Don't really need the fetch land so much. All right, it's just Subtlety here. And there's the Brain Freeze. There's a Cogwork Librarian. Trinisphere, Arcane Denial. Oh man, look at all these artifacts. Well, at least that means maybe passing Academy didn't work out too badly. Oh, it's a colorless bounce land. That's cool. I mean, Arcane Denial with Hull Breacher is kind of nice. They can choose not to draw the cards, but it's still a nice counter. I kind of feel like that's decent. I think another counter would be nice. I don't really want the Cogwork right here. JVP. It has some stuff it could play. Yeah. Oh, Archmage's Charm is also really nice. Oh, Vendilion Click, Brazen Bar. This is just a good pack. Do I want Jace or Vendilion Click here? Kind of just want or Archmage's Charm, actually. Maybe I just want the Charm. Charm is pretty great. Let's just take that. Okay. And then Thoughtcast. What is this one? Oh, the Mindspring Merchant. Sure. Reality Heist. Yeah. A lot of artifact cards. Dungeon Geist. I might just take Stoic Sphinx. I think that's better than the Infiltrator. This looks like a decent Stoic Sphinx deck. And then, Narset over Mischievous Mystic. Enduring Curiosity also is good. I actually wouldn't even hate Dig Through Time now that I have Mental Note and Thought Scour, but I kind of feel like Narset's going to be good and good with Time Twister, which I can set up nicely. So now I have way too many cards. I don't really need Thought Scour or Mental Note right now. I don't have Echo of Eons or anything. Don't think I want Winter Orb. I think I will play Misdirection. It's good against counterspells. Repeal is always cuttable. Ooh, Oculus? There's also Opposition. I don't think I'm really an Opposition deck. But I could see Oculus and then I can get these. I can take Curse Scroll out. Maybe I'd side that one in. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. Oculus to go with these like self-mill cards. Repeal I could cut. So right now this is 13, basically 14 lands. So I need to cut a couple cards. I could also maybe not start the Skydiver. I think Treachery is okay. Oh, there's Echo of Eons. I mean, I like the idea of a second Twister. I don't have much in the way of discard, but I do have Malcolm. I have Overlord of the Flood Pits, and I have the Self-Mill. All right, I like that more, I think, than like a Force Spike or a Frantic Search would have been nice, but all right. Yeah, maybe I don't start the Treachery. I'll just play Fresh Start, and maybe don't play Repeal. I like the Fellwar Stone. I'm pretty sure that one's good. And I could cut one of these creatures. Maybe I don't want Stoic Sphinx. I'm not sure. I don't think I need the third Time Twister that much. I could play Beseiju to make them uncounterable, but I have like Misdirection and Arcane Denial, Mana Drain, so I kind of want Scalding Tarn. It's a shuffle effect for Brain Surge. It makes Oculus a little bit better. I think it's fine. Ethereal Forger is cool too, but I don't think I need another expensive card or Delve card, and I can probably cut the Stoic Sphinx right now. This is 17 lands. Okay, another fetch land I think will be good. I'm not probably going to get another discard effect for the Echo Vions, but I like where we're at. This looks like a pretty nice little deck, I feel like. Will I play a bounce land here? I don't think I'm going to play any of these other cards. Do I care about them? I guess I might play a bounce land. I don't think that sounds crazy. Bounce land with Shelldock Isle? Ooh. Search for Azcanta? That actually seems okay. I don't think I want Chain of Vapor either. And then here, I'll pass 2 artifact cards. I'll take a Dungeon Geist, at least a good sideboard card. So this is 1 card over. Oh, I should take Dig Through Time. I feel like I just took a bunch of fetch lands. I think that's going to be good. Yeah. Leonardo da Vinci. Yeah, sure. I don't think I'm playing that card. All right, let's go build this. All right, so I need to cut a few cards here. So right now, this is 14. So this is, if I play 16 land, I'm over 2. I think I want to play the bounce land. Seems reasonable in this deck. On the draw, I can discard Echo Vions to it. What do I want to cut here? I don't think I want to cut. Yeah, I can't cut Thought Scour or Mental Note in a deck that has Oculus and Dig Through Time, which I do want to play both those cards. I could cut Search for Azcanta. That card is a little slow. And I guess I could cut Fresh Start. Oh, gotta lend Max some cards. He drafted a nice one. All right, after looking at this more, I think I'm going to put the Pact of Negation in the sideboard. I will sideboard it in as I need to. Let's take a look at my teammates' decks. I think my deck's pretty nice. I mean, it's got Arcane Denial, Mana Drain, Archmage's Charm, Venser's Subtlety, Misdirection. I think Misdirection is going to be good. And Mystic Confluence's counters, instant speed card draw, and Hull Breacher, Narset, Time Twister, Echo. Plus, like, Malcolm, Riftwing, Tameo, Oculus as like a little bit of a beatdown plan. Yeah, we got some stuff going on. Max on the beatdown plan. He's got the Judge's Familiar, Tide Shaper, other Moon Circuit Hacker, other cheap creatures, counter spells, Mystical Dispute, which is an incredible card in this format against mono blue, Mutavault, and Enduring Curiosity and Spelljacker. I like it. BK's got a nice one too. Candelabra, High Tide, a bunch of untap effects like Time Spiral and Snap. He's got Thassa's Oracle with Thought Lash and Paradigm Shift, which exiles your deck and replaces it with your graveyard, which if you have a short graveyard, you can do that. Show and Tell with Emrakul Omniscience. Yeah, really cool stuff. And then Hussar has 1-drops, tons of 1-drops, Skull Clamp, bunch of counters. So 2 aggro decks on our team. So that's kind of nice. And yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, time for round 1. Ooh, I do like this hand. Turn 1, Tameo is obviously just great. And looks like they're playing blue. So I'll go Hall of the Storm Giants into Tameo. And turn 2, probably just Felwar Stone. Though I could just crack a Clue and then turn 3 Clue Felwar Stone. So maybe that's better. Though there's also Overlord of the Flood Pits. Maybe what I do here, I mean, obviously we'll see what Ira does. But, Isochron Scepter with Spatial Contortion, +3, -3. Okay, I mean, that's actually not too bad. It's going to kill my Tameo, but, you know, I can live with that. Let's go. Attack, make a Clue. If I had a way to draw cards this turn, that would be sick. But unfortunately, I don't. And I'm going to play the Felwar Stone now because I'm not going to have infinite clues. This thing's going to die in a second here. And next turn, I can go Overlord plus... Oh, geez. They're going off. All right. Yeah, Isochron Scepter, the Tameo. The funny thing is I can kill the Overlord too. So what does this do? 1/3 combat damage. Geez, draw cards equal to its base power. And whenever... Excel. Okay. You know, this is kind of unfortunate. Let's see what I draw. Riftwing Cloudskate. That can bounce the Isochron Scepter, which isn't too bad. I guess I am going to get hit by this dork. And that's fine. Discard an island. Play this and bounce an island. All right. Pass the turn. And next turn I go Riftwing Cloudskate. Bounce the Spatial Contortion, maybe? I could also leave up Mystic Confluence and bounce this thing, Curie. Yeah. What is this? Jeez, an Urza too. Yeah, I don't like this. Is getting me good. Not really gonna beat Urza, am I? I have 5 mana here. Maybe what I do here is I could Archmage's Charm the Construct. It would die to the Isochron Scepter, though. I could also, I think I'm just going to go bounce, bounce, draw. So bounce, bounce, draw. It's not amazing, but it stops them from hitting with their dork, kills the construct, or at least try to. If they have a, I mean, I guess we have a lot of the counters. They still have enough mana with Urza to maybe do it. Okay. And can't steal anything with Charm. I'm actually getting close to being able to play Oculus, which would be nice. They're going to do some Urza spinning. We'll be okay with that. Or they're going to play something else. Cryptic Coat. Cryptic Goat. And that's enough to make a Stride Hanger Automaton. Thopters you control get ++1. If one or more artifact tokens in your control, make a Thopter as well. I see. Yeah, the Isochron Scepter is getting me good this game. It killed my Tamiyo and has made a lot of my other plays a little bit less impressive. I could Archmage's Charm to steal something and then play an Oculus, because I can play Tarn. Would that be good? I can't steal the creature because of Ward. I could steal like an Opal or a Chromatic Star. I kind of want to get this Oculus into play. It feels like that is going to be better than most things I could do. I mean, I could draw 2 cards, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I do want to steal the Opal, because I actually think this deck could use... Like, I have 3 artifacts in play right now. It's not going to happen too often, but right now it does work. All right. And then play Doc Ock here. Let's put Fresh Start under there. So exiles not artifact creature you control becomes a copy of the creature. Okay, it doesn't do too much right now. Can't block that, so I guess I won't. They do have ability to Urza here. But I'm about to get this thing end of turn, so I think next turn I'm going to want to Cloudskate the Isochron Scepter. We'll see how that goes. All right, we're kind of battling here. We got some moves. Got a 13. And I assume spinning Urza is on the docket. I mean, unless you had something better to do. I guess you could, instead of spinning Urza, you could make another Cryptic Coat. You also might want to use Isochron Scepter this turn to kill my Manifest. Okay, Sacking Star is a good sign. It just means they're giving up a permanent mana source to look for something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still could spin Urza and use Isochron Scepter afterwards, so worth noting. So this eats another thing forever, huh? And then it only does it once. Gotcha. Spin Urza, hit Ponder. Okay. Could be worse. Could be worse. Can tell you what, I'm definitely putting a Thieving Skydiver in my deck. And I'm not sure what else, but definitely Skydiver. Darksteel Citadel. Game log. Oh, Retrofitter Foundry. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I mean, I have a Narset in hand. If I Narset Twister, if I go big, then maybe I got something going on here. But let's see. And they could Isochron Scepter here. Could also make a token with Retrofitter. No, it doesn't have enough to make a token with Retrofitter and use Isochron, luckily. Okay. Well, next turn, I have enough to Riftwing and Narset. And this Overlord is going to come out here. Okay. Oh, it makes a servo plus a Thopter with this thing? Oh my god. They could have done both, actually, as it turns out. I forgot about that. That is ridiculous. As it turns out, main decking Skydiver would have been good. Two of them are on artifacts. Oh, okay. That would have been nice to hit earlier. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So I don't have enough mana to do it right now, but I might be able to set it up. Let's start with Riftwing Cloudskate. Let's bounce Isochron Scepter. I think I play Malcolm. Well, I guess I don't have to play this instant, and I actually do think I want to hit with the Oculus before they can untap and use the Retrofitter. Just could be a chump here, because it doesn't have enough mana to do both, right? 3, yeah. Oh, it's tap to sack. Sorry, that's a Thopter. Yeah, so I guess that didn't really even accomplish that much. All right, pass the turn here. I don't think I want to play Narset and risk it dying. Overlord is now in play. Oculus gets another trigger here. Yeah, hitting the Echo a turn earlier so I could do it this turn would have been a big game. Manifest... I guess Shark Typhoon. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. I guess if it gets bounced is kind of the thing. Shadow Spear? Okay. I guess I'm glad the Construct token is gone. Like, or the XX or Urza one, that is. I'm going to triple block this with my 2/2s, I think. Okay. And I'm going to go to 10. They can Retrofitter. And I mean, the Retrofitter making 2 tokens a turn is just brutal, but hopefully, I don't even know that Narset Echo, I mean, it almost needed to be Hull Breacher. Oh, I was supposed to play the Malcolm there. That was foolish. Let's attack with Overlord here. Draw 2 cards. Discard Echo. Chump, and they're going to make a 4/4. The problem is I don't even know that I can, like, even doing this whole thing, I just feel like it's not going to be enough, but I guess we'll see. Narset. Echo. And they have a counter. Retrofitter, untap. Okay. Make a 4/4. Okay. They're so sick. Just because it makes a Thopter every time. All right. Yeah, this is really something. Then you tap that, and then it makes a Thopter when you make the construct too. Yeah. So this kind of goes infinite. It doesn't go straight infinite, but I mean, I don't even, I mean, I shouldn't concede because, like, that's showing that I don't have an answer here, but 3 of them on artifacts. Well, not main decking the Skydiver was disastrous. All of them are on artifacts. All right, well, that wasn't smart. All right, are they going to be done in a second here? Do I have anything that'll... I don't think I have anything that will actually get me out of this, I wouldn't imagine. Venser? All right. No, we're done. All right, down a game here. Okay, well, Thieving Skydiver's getting in. Repeal also looks like it's probably decent. Honestly, do I want the Oblivion Stone? I kind of do. It's a lot of mana, but I bet I can pull it off. And then Fresh Start is good against Urza, but And I guess Curie, sure. Misdirection looks like it would be fine. Subtlety's okay. I mean, Riftwing looks a little slow too, but I like the Wasteland. I could probably cut Shark Typhoon, and yeah, maybe I cut the Riftwing. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, I would like to play first. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice hand. Oh, mana drain into O-Stone? Could be legit. Shelldock also looks nice. All right, let's Shelldock. Guess a Subtlety, not amazing, but it's fine. And now I've got Malcolm plus Drain on turn 2. Sopaphoric Springs Pay to Life, like Chromatic Star or something? Shadow Spear, sure. Deciding whether to play your Mox Opal. Okay. Oh, Hole Breacher. I like that one too. So, I guess I would probably have to mana drain an Isochron Scepter, is my guess. Most artifacts, I'd be at least somewhat interested in doing that too. All right, I really hope that they don't have an answer for this. Okay. Land? No. I guess I'll just pass. I think if I mental note and miss on a land, it's just so bad. Whereas at least now mana drain and then into hardcast Overlord could be pretty nice. Ugin's Labyrinth. Wow. The exiling? No. Kind of annoying not to have a land this turn, because it would have been nice to also go like Hole Breacher in response to this Ponder, for example. Unfortunate. All right. They shuffled. And then Umezawa's GTA. I think that's fine. Into Preordain, yeah. Stupid Hole Breacher. I knew Hole Breacher was just going to be good in general here, but... All right, let's mental note. Oh, I didn't hit the land, so... All right. Let's keep passing. It's also possible I could run and end up with a nice Oblivion Stone off of mana drain, depending on how expensive the thing they play is. Cryptic Code. All right, I'm going to mana drain that. Draw. All right, so I have enough mana here. I have 6 mana. I can cast Overlord, or I could Dig Through Time. No, that doesn't sound very good. I could Hole Breacher and have Arcane Denial up. They didn't play anything else. I have a fresh start. They don't have a creature right now. I think I'm just going to cast the Overlord. All right, draw 2, discard Echo. Okay. Pass the turn. And they have 1 turn to play something before I have Drain up. Or rather, Arcane Denial up. And I do have a fresh start that'll... Potentially, it actually doesn't stop these exactly, because this is the ability of the Jite. So they might be able to get a Jite counter on still. Is this a Tinker? All right. Let's see what they got. Tinkered away a Shadow Spear for a Portal. Okay. There's Malcolm and Overlord in there. All right. I think I'm just going to Hole Breacher here. I'll let them choose what to portal into play. And play Hole Breacher and hope they don't have a counter here. Hole Breacher comes in. Don't kill my Hole Breacher. Oh, yeah, because now I have Arcane Denial up. They have to discard a card still. And then next turn I get to Echo Vions. Yeah. I could also repeal at some point here, too. Okay. They discarded Palantir. Yeah, that worked out pretty nicely. Also, fresh start. We'll see what their last card is, though. True Name Nemesis. Oh, yeah, we're going to Arcane Denial that one for sure. Arcane Denial Hole Breacher. That is money. And let's just draw here, and then... I'm going to draw an extra card. They're not going to choose to draw any cards, I wouldn't imagine. I draw a card. Narset, don't really need that. I think I'll play my land. Doesn't seem like a big harm. There's also, I can, Shell Dock's on now for whatever that's worth. Well, I could, I could play O-Stone and then Echo. And then I'd have enough mana to O-Stone the portal. But if I Echo, then there's nothing else in play. I could fresh start this, then Echo. That sounds kind of better to me. And then Echo Vianza. I don't really want to O-Stone here. I think I'll be able to do enough stuff myself. Okay, now I can go Malcolm into Time Twister. And I don't think I need to cast any of my other spells. Time Twister, go up to 10. And then there's Repeal now, so I can repeal the Overlord. And that costs 6. Well, I guess I could just attack first. If they block, they get to put it into play. Hold on. And then I can still repeal it. What did that do? It gave me an extra treasure, I guess, and they took 3 less. Or 2 treasures? All right, yeah. I'm actually fine with this. Okay. And then, hold on. And then I can repeal the portal in response, I think. It just costs about 1 million mana. Well, no, if I do that, then they'll have Jite. I guess I'll probably just bounce the Overlord back. It's fine. I make 2 more treasures, and then they don't discard anything. And I have mana drain for if they cast something. If they cast a creature, it's a little more annoying. But if they don't have one, then now their portal's not doing anything. I also have Oculus, so at some point I can use Oculus if I end up with cards in my graveyard I don't want to get portal back. I guess I don't even really need to do this end of turn, but whatever. Draw. I have Subtlety too. Subtlety is going to be nice. Hit for 5, draw, and discard island. They can sack this to make a treasure right now. I don't really care too much about that. Let's cast Overlord of the Flood Pits. Draw 2, discard a card. Do I want to play Wasteland? I mean, it kind of doesn't matter too much. I guess it's probably better just go Wasteland here on your blue land. Then play Oculus and leave up Subtlety and Mana Drain, and they have 1 card in hand. And then now I have lethal next turn. Seems fine to me. Just got to make sure not to manifest a creature into the graveyard for portal. Okay, got game 2. All right, here, yeah, I don't want Curse Scroll, I don't want Treachery. Do I want Riftwing? I feel like it'd be kind of decent. Bounce tapped creature, no. I don't want Stoic Sphinx, all right. Guess I'm good like this. All right, game 3, yeah, I'll run this hand. Thieving Skydiver is one of my best cards. Subtlety is not bad either. Arcane Denial isn't really what I want early, but obviously it gets better the longer the game goes on. The reason I think it gets better the longer the game goes on is A, I have Narset and Hold Reacher, and so that combo is really good. And then B, stopping a big impactful spell when there's like only 1 or 2 turns left is a lot better than countering a spell on turn 2 and letting them draw a card. Guess I still have a shuffle effect, so I'll play this. Cranial Plating, not a big deal. That one I'm not too worried about. Ooh. Imprinting? No. What do they have here? Revoker. Okay. Name Narset? Not sure what else that they would name here of the things they've seen. Feels like Narset's probably the best one. I'm going to play Malcolm end of turn here. They did indeed name Narset. Oh, no equips, huh? Could have a spell, of course. Malcolm. 4 spikes? Yeah, all right. That's fair. I was hoping to get a Malcolm into play, but you know, what can you do? I land. I think I'll pass the turn. I don't think I want a skydiver. Anything there? Okay. I'll take 4. That I'm okay with. Let's see. No other plays? All right. Island. Man, that not having the Malcolm here has been kind of rough. All right, I'll play this. Bounce an island. I'll take another 4 here. I don't think that their deck is really good at dealing a ton of damage. So maybe I should have just played island and left up subtlety, actually. It was probably unnecessary to do it this way. Okay. Can I draw a Brain Surge or something? That would be a really nice draw here. Echo of Eons. Man, I think I'm going to take one more hit here and hope that I get to cast Subtlety this turn. That would be pretty nice. Next turn, I'm going to play Skydiver and steal the Revoker, I think. Cryptic Coat. Or I could steal the Coat. No. I think I have to Arcane Denial the Coat, unfortunately. I don't really like it, but that's where we're at. And I don't have a Hull Breacher right now. Let's see if I can draw a Hull Breacher. No. Another land. Wow. All right. Let's see if I can hopefully find something here. Huh, there's the Narset. Cast with Kicker on this. This has been kind of a weird game. Them countering my Malcolm completely destroyed me because my hand ended up being really flooded. So Malcolm getting like 2 hits in would have been incredible. I don't even think this Skydiver is all that good, but I'll take the Revoker. I think I'd rather have Revoker and just try to hit for more damage. I don't know. I could maybe have done something else. Okay. If they don't have a good play this turn, I could maybe set up Narset and Echo Hardcast. That's something. Though having all these islands means I don't have anything to pitch to Subtlety either, so really unhappy with the state of affairs here. True Name Nemesis. Yeah, I'm going to Subtlety that. I guess I'll pitch. Guess I'll pitch the Narset because I think I'll just cast the Echo here. Yeah, promising opening hand that really didn't pan out here, unfortunately. I mean, I guess I have 2 creatures and I don't have any creatures in play, but I just don't think things are going to go well for me here. Let's see what I draw. A Venser, huh? Yeah, let me just play Venser here. They haven't seemed to have a counter yet. And I want to Venser that Urza's Saga before it can do anything. And then I'll send in for 5, I guess. Nothing better to do. All right, I mean, this could be going worse. I don't know. Maybe their draw's awkward also. I really could use something, though, because I'm not doing anything over here. All right, they got their True Name back. And they can move the Cranial Plating back, unfortunately. So I don't have a lot of time to kill them. Let's draw. Let's just cast Echo, I guess. I think I'm dead, though. I mean, if I find Hull Breacher here, I could do something. It's the fact that they have Cranial Plating and they just need to play a couple more artifacts. Yeah, all right. That actually was probably better for me than if I let it resolve. Because now next turn I can still draw a Hull Breacher. I don't even know how do I deal with True Name Plating? Do I have any? Oh, I have O-Stone that I sided in. Okay. So I have an out. Yeah, the GT actually doesn't matter that much. No, it does. It does, unfortunately. The reason it does is because it can make Hull Breacher no longer an out. Because what I'm hoping that has what I'm hoping happens this next turn. I think the only way I can win this probably is if they go Hull Breacher. If I go Hull Breacher, Echo, and then draw O-Stone, and then maybe we got a game, even if it blows up all my stuff too. So if they equip GT, I actually can't really win, but they might want to keep the mana up to use Urza's Saga instead, which I would prefer. So we'll see. Okay. They did indeed equip GT. Yeah. Go to 2. Draw. I mean, mana drain even better. Let's just Echo. I don't even think I need to play the land yet. And repeal the Umezawa's GT, I guess. Not really sure what I'm hoping happens here. I don't think there's really much. All right, we're done. We're done. All right, time for round 2. Playing against Fulero. I'm going to mulligan this hand. This hand is not bad at all. I'll keep this. I think I'll put Mystic Confluence back because I want to use Misdirection to protect my Twister Narset combo. Oh my god, what a start. Okay. That's going to be tough. More? Well, I don't think I'm going to be in great shape here. Oh, Shark Typhoon? I could cycle that, I guess. If I need to hit a second land drop. Yeah, make your token. On the draw, they played 5 cards on turn 1. So that's great for me, is what that is. These drafts against the Finns, I just have got like 1, 2, 0, 3. Oh, look. All right. Sure, I'll play the Tarn here. I just cannot buy a dub. All right, so we're gonna loot. And here's the One Ring. Okay. Cool. Oh, it doesn't play a land. Oh, it already played a land because of the strip mine. Yeah. I mean, Narset is good against the One Ring if I can get there. I don't have any way to speed it up, but I actually don't think I want to cycle Shark Typhoon. I could. My main reason not to is I might want to pitch to Misdirection, but I guess this Archmage's Charm is here too. Inventor's Fair. To go search, you can sack it and go search for an artifact, sure. Moonsnare Prototype, yeah, you got it. Probably putting Oblivion Ring in here too. I guess Oblivion Ring wasn't so much in the Academy deck as against the Academy deck. So you draw your second card each turn, make a Thopter. And so now I can't even play Narset. Yeah, whatever. I'm done. This is just not even close to being close. All right. Well, definitely want the Skydiver in. And the Oblivion Stone. This time I will take out Fresh Start, I think, and Shark Typhoon. All right. Let's see how this goes, huh? All right. Well, I'm on the play. If I was on the play that game, I still would have lost badly. I'll keep this. Oh, you know what? I should probably take Guildless Commons out of my deck because of Strip Mine. Worth noting. I am going to play Riftwing here. Maybe I don't want Arcane Denial. I mean, everyone has some amount of counter magic. Fulero does too, so there is something to it. But suspend this. All right. Would be really nice to draw an island next turn for Narset. We'll see. Fulero after burning all the cantrips here. Okay. Currency Converter, Mox Diamond again. That's a really good combo. Didn't have it on turn 1, had it on turn 2. Plus something else, huh? Moonsnare Prototype. Let's draw here. Land? Okay, island is nice. I think I just play the Narset. Seems like a good time to get this thing into play. Does he have a counter magic? I'll misdirection to fight over it. This is Metallic Rebuke. Doesn't even have to sack the treasure. How lucky. All right, well, you misdirection, and if you haven't seen this interaction before, you can change the target to the misdirection. So it's basically just a force of will for artifacts. No creatures in play. Yeah, I'm gonna look. All right, I'll pick up Mana Drain, Bending Hole Breacher here. Not spectacular. Sensei's top? Sure. What is this? It's a Simulacrum Synthesizer. So he plays a big artifact, gets a thing. All right. And next turn I get to Narset again. And if I find Time Twister, great. But we'll see. Power Stone and Thought Scour. Let's just put Thought Scour into my hand, and I think I play Guildless Commons and bounce the Wasteland. And I think I'm just going to pass with Drain Up, because I bet I can set up a nice drain into O-Stone. I just need to drain a 3-mana play, and Simulacrum Synthesizer requires a 3-mana artifact, so that seems like a pretty reasonable way to do it. Whatever this is, probably. Yeah. Mana drain that. Draw. This comes in, so I think I'm going to bounce my Narset. Bounce Narset. Oh. 4, 5. I could Narset Echo this turn. Or I could just O-Stone. I kind of feel like O-Stoning is going to be better. I even have a mana left over. You can tap top to draw a card, and then I'll Thought Scour Full Arrow to get that top out of here. I guess he's going to sack the treasure to look at the top 3. That makes sense too. Okay, and then next turn I can play Narset, and then the turn after that I can Echo. All right. O-Stone looking... I guess they're all playing artifacts, so O-Stone and Skydiver is just what will end up having been better in the main deck. All right. Thought Scour, mill top, and Infiltrator pass the turn. He doesn't have a lot of permanents anymore. Strip Mine, but doesn't kill my Guildless Commons, maybe saving it for something else, who knows? Ooh, miss, okay. Let's just pass the turn. Might have a 4-mana play that really wants to get in, all right. I mean, you kind of got to strip mine my land. You don't know I have Echo, but it's pretty bad if you don't. All right, mill 2. Ooh, Archmage's Charm isn't bad. Miss on Narset again. I still think I'm fine, and I'm not going to Wasteland here because I want to just cast this Echo, but I have a counterspell in hand. Let's just draw 3 cards. Okay, draw, land, Overlord of the Flood Pits here. Discard the Echo. Let's just pass, and I'll Echo next turn with counter up. No real need to do otherwise. Actually, let's evoke. I think it's worth evoking because I'll have Archmage's Charm up, and then I'll have Archmage's Charm up while I cast the Echo. And land. Echo. Wasteland your library. And just pass with, the Overlord's ticking down, yeah. All right, got game 2, nice. All right, And definitely don't want winner or don't want repeal. Repeal is kind of nice against Mox Diamond. Don't think I want Pact of Negation. I like the mental notes. Yeah, I should probably take out this land in the face of Strip Mine. It's a little bit, it's just a little bit greedy. All right. Let's get in there. On the draw here, can Flora not have Mox Diamond and Currency Converter, please? That would be nice. All right. I mean, this is a great hand. I'm on the draw, and that's kind of the weakness of this deck. I mean, this is a powerless cube. It doesn't have a ton of moxes, so it's not like me not having a mox puts me really far behind other people. But I still feel like on the draw, I mean, my opponents do have like Mox Diamond and Mox Opal so far, right? So they have some cards that can kind of accelerate them here. But this hand is turn 2 Suspend Cloudskate, turn 3 Skydiver, a 1-drop into Venser. Like, that's a pretty nice disruptive hand. Flare's mulling. Maybe doesn't have the converter Mox Diamond starred, or maybe he's mulling to look for them. Okay. All right. Nice. Dig through time. Not the most alluring draw here. I have a bunch of fetches and whatnot, so it's, I think, reasonable, but I guess I'll play that. Suspend. Desert pings attackers. That's funny. It's, boom, deals 1. Crucible. Oh no, Crucible Strip would be quite annoying. Well, Mana Drain was a great draw because now I have Mana Drain Malcolm up. Crucible Delta is cool and all, but if I get to Mana Drain something here, I'll be thrilled. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mana Drain and I have a lot of mana. Oh, there's Narset. So I have 8 mana. So it costs 5 to Skydiver that. Let's start with Narset, I think, because if I hit Narset into Twister, I could just do that. Missed with Narset again. All right. And then I guess I'll Skydiver for 3. Steel Crucible, which doesn't really do much for me, but it stops him from replaying that Delta, and I really am worried about Strip Mine. So, plus I had a bunch of drain mana. Come on, Narset. Don't fail me now. I could get a... Oh, that's not bad. I could get a Strip Mine plus Wasteland going at some point, maybe. All right. Cloudskate. I'm just going to bounce the Seed Shark. Draw Mystic Confluence, not bad. All right. Holorian Revealed. Well, I guess I kind of hit a land off this, which I don't really like shuffling basically 6 lands back to the bottom, but I think this is good. I don't think I attack with Skydiver because of Desert. There we go. I'm probably just going to Venser the Seed Shark. Though I guess I'll have to do it end of turn. So it could have a window to play something. Thopter Fabricator. Second card each turn, make a Thopter. Well, that's fine. I have Mystic Confluence up now. I think I'll bounce the Seed Shark. Oh, Dock Ock and Dig just rotting in my hand. Just lovely. Let's hit for nothing, I think. Because I just want to be able to block the Fabricator here. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to just hit for 6. I want to have blockers up. I want to land a Mystic Confluence is what I want to land here. What I kind of hope is that Folero activates this, then plays Shark, but I guess you're not going to do it in that. There's just no reason to do it in that order, though it could activate this attack and then post-combat play Shark. Inventor's Fair, sure. All right, I'm just going to go counter, draw. It's not amazing, but I feel like I do have to stop the Seed Shark from hitting. And we'll see what else I can do here. I mean, if I block with some stuff and it goes to the graveyard and I can play Oculus, that would be pretty nice. This might be Incubator Token getting activated here. Okay, yeah, I kind of feel like you got to tap the Fountain Port. Oh, crewing. All right, well, I mean, I'll block with the 2 flyers. That's even better for me. All right, I'm happy about that. Take my turn. Fetch land? Oh, Wasteland. Huh. The only problem, I guess I don't really want to Oculus then. The problem is if I Oculus here, then let's just kill that. Then my Wasteland's gone. No, Oculus seems too good not to play. I don't know. It's fine. Because the Oculus also feeds the... let's just pass for a turn. It also feeds my graveyard for Dig and for Crucible. So I'll manifest the Hull Breacher. That could be a nice one to flip instant speed. I kept Venser back in case this gets bounced. I want to be able to double block the token. Okay, that's actually... I think getting the Oculus out was huge. I feel like I'm actually doing fine now. Malcolm. Desert does still stop that. Land. That's impending the Overlord here. Falero cracks that Mind Stone. This Hull Breacher is flipping up at the ready. Discard an island. I could Twister here, but I kind of feel like I don't really need to. I don't know. Maybe that's good. I guess it's so much more of a reward if I Twister into Oculus, or sorry, Hull Breacher. So maybe I just pass. I flip up Hull Breacher in response to that Mind Stone getting cracked. All right. Negate that. Get a treasure. Falero now is just facing down a ton of stuff. All right. Put a land in the graveyard for this Crucible. Honestly, the Crucible stealing was mostly just I didn't want to get strip mined out. It felt like that was an easy way to lose this game. And now I feel like I'm actually in great shape here. There's the strip mine. Sure. All right. Boom. Got him. All right. Time for round 3. Playing against Academy this round. I can't believe I didn't main deck Skydiver. They had 4 artifact decks. To be fair to me and my team, this is the first time I've played this cube, so you know, it kind of makes some sense that we might not know everything that's going on in it. I am going to lead on Hall of Storm Giants here. Pass the turn, and I've got Mana Drain or Malcolm up on turn 2, which is not bad. And then turn 3, maybe Fell Warstone. Oh, turn 1 Mox. Everyone has a Mox. All my opponents had a Mox of some kind. Imprinting Time Warp and casting Surge Engine. Blue to lose Defender. And 2 to blue becomes a 5/4 and 6 mana. All right. Turn 1 Surge Engine, huh? It's a little annoying because it makes it more likely that they're just going to spend mana on that instead of spells for my mana drain, but what are you going to do? Okay. They can sure bash for 3 here. I'll play Malcolm end of turn. Hopefully that does something. Okay. Yeah, they can't pump it. I mean, I guess they could play something here. They could have a 2-drop as well. Arcbound Ravager. Oh, I'm going to mana drain that. That seems like it could be a problem. Okay. Hull Breacher, huh? So I guess what I can do is I can play Felwar Stone. I can play Hull Breacher. I can play Brain Surge. I think I'm going to play Hull Breacher and Malcolm here. I'm going to play Hull Breacher and I'm going to pass the turn. And then I can play Malcolm next turn. Hopefully find Echo Vions or Time Twister. And if they want to spend mana on this to smash for 5, they sure can. Though I guess you kind of want to hit for 3 this turn and then turn it into a 5/4. It's the same clock as either way. It's 4 hits, and then I can get a Malcolm to play. All right. Emery, Lurker of the Lock. Okay. Geez, 4 artifacts. Okay, I don't love that, but I have 2 cards in hand. Didn't pump the thing, so they're keeping mana out for something. Well, I guess maybe we'll find out what it is. Play Malcolm here. They can't really counter Malcolm because of Time Twister threats, so let's hit with these. Take 5, I assume. Boom. And I think I actually discard Lorien Revealed here because I go land, Felwar Stone, and I'll Brain Surge end of turn. I mean, maybe I discard Lorien over Oculus. If I hit a mental note, though, and I can get an Oculus into play, it would be pretty nice. All right, so they're just going to make this into a 5/4 end of turn. And then next turn, I guess they can hit me for 9, and then they can threaten to kill me with Ravager over 2 turns. Yeah. Could also just put a Lodestone Golem into play. Though I would Brain Surge in response, certainly. Okay, I'm at 9. I assume Emery's going to get used. And all right, Lodestone Golem it is. All right, that's fine. Okay, Brain Surge. Any echoes? No, there's none. Yeah, not keeping Lorien Revealed didn't work out great because now I'm just going to do nothing. How close am I? Yeah, I'm actually somewhat close. I don't think I want to subtlety that because here, this is kind of a wacky play. Let's see, do I want to attack with Hull Breacher? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do this. Draw the stupid guild land, discard, wasteland, tap for a blue, wasteland it, and then play Doc Ock here. And give myself a little bit of time to find something. All right. Any Echo Vions? No, I guess Manifesting a Tamiyo is kind of cute. So I got to find Echo or Time Twister, and then I can do the thing. I mean, I still could lose to an unblockable 5/4. It's true. And technically, they're only 1 artifact short of killing me with Ravager, so that's also true. Because they can Emery Ravager back, sack 2 things to Ravager, sack it onto that. So they just need 1 more artifact. But I'm hoping that they don't have it, and then I draw 7, and that draw 7 hits an answer. So, yeah. All right, there's an Academy. I mean, that doesn't really matter. I mean, maybe it matters. I don't know what their situation is, but it doesn't really seem like it matters. I sure wouldn't activate this to draw 3 cards, though. That I do not recommend, given that I have a Hull Breacher in play. All right. Yeah, I mean, here comes the Ravager. Yeah, you got it. Another artifact? Oh, Master of Ethereum. All right, well, that wasn't close then. All right, well, sideboarding. Definitely want the Skydiver. I kind of think Repeal could be decent in some of that spots, and then the O-Ring looks awesome. Shark Typhoon definitely goes. Fresh Start actually seems like it's fine, which means I need to find other cuts. Misdirection looks like it actually, and Dig Through Time. There we go. All right, let's get in there. All right. Well, I'd like to play first. Yeah, I mean, I can't really turn down this hand. It's actually even got the Overlord to discard the Echo. So Tamiyo, turn one Tamiyo. I mean, hopefully my opponent doesn't play a Mox on turn one. I have definitely gotten outpaced by such things. All right, well, let's go land. Tomato. They molded to 6 here. I'm glad I picked up that Wasteland. Kind of would have worked out to take Academy. Just feel maybe, and this is maybe our team's experience with the cube. It feels like these artifact decks were pretty well supported, and there was a lot of them. So maybe Academy is just the best card in the cube. I would be totally willing to buy that. Oh, whoops, that's sure not what I wanted to do. All 3 drops, but my two mana play is going to be cracking a clue, so that's reasonable. They're tanking now, which has to mean another Mox or a Chrome Mox opener. So we'll see if we get a run over here. No, indeed. Oh man. Do I crack a clue or I Riftwing? I kind of feel like I'm supposed to crack a clue here. As nice as it would be to get Riftwing into play, my hand is all 3s. If I don't draw a land, it's just so bad. Hopefully, if I knew my top card was an island or a land, I sure would have suspended Cloudskate. But I feel like if I suspend Cloudskate, then next turn I don't draw a land and I have to like crack a clue, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be very good. City of Traders into Sai Master Thopterist. All right. Okay, well, rewarded for not getting greedy, I guess. I think I attack and make a clue because I'm going to flip this turn. By going Overlord of the Flood Pits. Draw 2. Discard Echo of Eons. Flip Tamiyo. +2 it. Okay. Now I'm pretty happy with how things are going. And the Felwar Stone even is really nice because what it means is I can, next turn, I mean, I guess I don't know that I'm hitting my next 2 land drops, but next turn if I play Felwar Stone, I can go Narset Echo in the same turn on turn 5, which I think would be pretty good. Sai also not very good at killing Tamiyo, which is nice. I mean, if I just draw a land next turn, I can go Felwar Stone, land, Felwar Stone, leave up Archmage's Charm. But if I don't, I'll have to maybe cycle Lorien Revealed. I guess I knew he had Chrome Mox. That was my guess, at least. Maybe he drew it later. Who knows? Okay, imprinting Thoughtcast. Wow, Thoughtcast seems like it wouldn't be bad here. So, might be low on actual blue cards. Copter, sure. Island replacing City of Traders, and not. That's the card I didn't want to see. Okay, it's going to make my Tamiyo a lot worse. Oh, interesting. I guess I cycled this island. I think I just go land O-Stone. And then I just hope to draw a land next turn. I'm going to take not even that much damage because the Tamiyo helps. And if I draw a land, great. And if I don't, then I guess I probably lose, is my guess. I mean, we'll see, because to kill Tamiyo, it does take like Master plus a Thopter, which means I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. I could potentially live next turn, and that's even assuming, oh, I guess the Sai crews the Copter, yeah. The question is maybe if he doesn't kill Tamiyo, a crew Copter, I take 3, 4, 5, maybe 10. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty bad for me if I don't draw land here, but I put myself in a position to do so. So, don't really think there's much else I could do, especially given that I had to cycle Lorien Revealed that turn. All right, crewing Copter. That makes sense. O-Stone was secretly one of the best cards in my deck here. All right. Send. Yeah, it looks like so. Looks like Tamiyo is going to get taken down, which makes sense. and I'm going to take some damage. Not a ton here. Looks like I'm going to take 5. Okay. Reasonable to me. And land. Let's go land. Okay. What now? I didn't draw land. I could play Fellwar Stone, and this isn't going to be ready. I guess I'll play Fellwar Stone and pass the turn. And I have Hole Breacher to block the Master. It's kind of interesting is that if he wants to sack some Thopters to draw cards, he does a lot less damage. So there's that. So currently this is exactly one over lethal because the Copter gets pumped. Okay. Yeah, that's fine too. I guess he gets to crack that and make an Tolarian Academy. Yeah, so let's go Hole Breacher in response. Stops the Copter from looting. And block Master. And I'm going to blow everything up. It's a little unfortunate because he cracks map, gets Academy, and then can draw 3 cards off of these things after I blow them up. But what am I going to do? I can draw land now. All right. Well, I think I have to do it now because I need to play my tap land. Okay, well, we'll see how bad this is for me. I mean, 1, 2, 3. So it doesn't get to draw 4 cards, luckily. Because it's 2 artifacts per card. So 3 cards. And then I get to play Guildless Commons, and I've got Narset Echo. Unfortunately, the Hole Breacher's gone, but that's okay. Having to play a land, I mean, that was just so brutal. Like, I had to take 10 damage, play a Fellwar Stone. Like, not drawing a land last turn was just, it was not good. But at least I drew this land this turn, which was a pretty nice one. Though a Wasteland would have been nice too, I suppose. Wasteland would have been pretty nice because I would then get to force the Academy usage first in the sacrificing, and then maybe not O-Stone. I'm not sure. Okay, well, I guess I hope, despite drawing 3 cards and starting with Academy, that this isn't too bad of a turn for me, because getting to go Narset Echo next turn would be really nice. What is this? I guess I can't Narset Echo with that thing and play, can I? What is this one? Oh, search for a land, sure. Well, I can go Narset Oculus, and I don't have to resolve the Echo. And I think Oculus is decent. I'm at 4. Well. This game had a lot of ways it could have been okay, but it did not work out. Scrawling Crawler. I'll be damned. And I think I leave up Archmage's Charm and Malcolm rather than playing Narset here. Though Narset does stop Jace from drawing. Yeah, maybe I'll just play Narset. I just don't use it. It'll stop this trigger too, or at least stop them from drawing. And if they can't bounce my Oculus and kill me with Crawler, because I mean they can bounce my Oculus, but I still get an idiot. Search your library for land, put on a battlefield tapped. Okay. And I guess I'll manifest a Thought Scour, sure. And I draw a card and lose a life. I'm going to draw a card and lose a life on my turn. I'll be able to Riftwing, but I can't do anything else after that. So, don't think... I mean, I can Narset here. I mean, I guess we'll have to see. This was a close game if I had drawn a land. Like, if I had hit my 5th land drop, I think I would have been in pretty good shape this game, but this one's a little harder. The Scrawling Crawler as the backup to kill me is unfortunate. Okay, and there's Unable to Scream. Sure, that's fine. I'll trump the Crawler. Okay, I'll go to 1 now. I mean, I guess I can Narset and look for something. Not sure what I can find. Oh, Repeal. You know, technically Repeal does it, and then I can Echo here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now I have Subtlety? Okay. And Jace is getting... Oh, no, I'm just going to die to Mishra's Factory. That's unfortunate. I got all excited for a second for nothing. We got smashed. They demolished us. We were down 6-2 at the start of this match, and I think we already lost 2 of our matches. So, all right, good beats. I'm not going to do a draft log review for this one, not for the mono blue cube. I thought my deck was okay. I went 1-2. Games were close. Had some good stuff going on, but ultimately the artifacts, the Robot Menace got us, and that's what I get for passing Academy. I've learned my lesson. So, that'll do it for this one. The mono blue cube was fun. It was a very cool experience. Might do it again. Who knows? We'll see. And you know what? Until then, I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.